Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on an issue I had with my daughter's car. She has a 2012 Nissan Murano, and this picture kind of gives you an idea of what the issue is. She went in to get an oil change, and then they came out and said, "You need a new radiator." The difference with her car and some cars is that this car doesn't, what you're looking at is an actual fill port. So it's not the radiator itself. So if you look at the picture and you see the blue streak running down, that's where she's got a leak, and that's coolant. And if you look, I kind of took this picture after I did the repair, so I realized how easy it was. That basically anybody can do it. Uh, but that blue, there was little blue dots all over her engine because that means that there's a little pinhole there, and it was shooting coolant all over the engine and running down the neck of the fill port. If you look at the bottom and to the left in this picture, you'll see the clamps. And the easiest thing to do with this is to first make sure that the vehicle is cooled, because you do not want to open the fill cap while the engine is hot. So let the engine cool down. Then go ahead and open the fill port, remove it, or the cap, remove it. And then you take a pair of pliers, you squeeze the clamp on the hose that's on the bottom and move it away from the neck that it's attached to. Then do the same thing to the hose that's there to the left, or if you're looking from the front of the car, it would be on the right. And do the same thing. Grab the clamp, squeeze the two tabs with a pair of pliers, and just slide that clamp away from the neck. Then the easiest way to remove it, there's one screw right there on the top. You can see it at, I think you should be able to see it at the top of the picture. You take that screw off. I don't know if it's an 8 millimeter or 10 millimeter. Remove that screw, and you should feel the whole port will move. The easiest way to take it off is you can use a pick or a small screwdriver to kind of just bring the screwdriver down into the uh, hose where it's connected to kind of break the seal. Or you can if you reach down and grab the hose, hold on to it while you twist the neck a little bit to break the seal, and then pop that hose that's to the left or to the right if you're in front of the vehicle. And then once you do that, there's a small um, hose at the top. You could squeeze that clamp uh, with your fingers and just move it away, and then that hose should just pull away. That's the return hose that goes into the coolant reservoir. Now, once you have those off, you should be able to just you can take a little screwdriver and go around the hose as it comes up into the fill port, and then you should be able to twist it to snap it free and pull it right off of both hoses. Once you do that, you can go on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. Uh, it's like a $20 part for a replacement fill port. You put it on back where it was, just reverse the process, push those hoses back on. Make sure you bring those clamps back up and make sure it's clamped back onto the fill ports. Make sure the reservoir return hose is put back on, put the screw back in, and you're done. You do not need to replace your entire radiator. Now, of course, if your car is older than this one, you should get your radiator flushed routinely for maintenance to give it some longevity. Replacing the radiator on this car can be a little expensive because it's a little more work than some of the easier ones to do. If you have any questions, hit me up. This was a big savings for my daughter or my granddaughter or my daughter. And Saved her a lot of money. And it only takes about 5 minutes to replace. Anybody can do this. It's a really easy job. Got any questions, hit me up. Subscribe and like, and I'll talk to y'all later.